Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Alrighty, so right now I am going to start sewing this on. We got to get these pieces put together. She needs to go in my done pile. I already have 2 finished and I need her done. And 2 more finished today. And then I can get back to stitching up that gorgeous Garfield cat that I'm making. So anyway, let's get to work. Super glad you're here today. Trying to remember where I put my needles, and I got them. They're in my big box of crochet. Have you seen my big box of crochet? I'll show you in a moment. I'm really glad you're here today. This is not Huggies Baby Wipes. This is a classic. They don't make them like this anymore. This normally opens and you can pull through, but I'm glad this one doesn't. Right now, this is my whole stash of crochet hooks that I was carrying around in my little bag, my little pencil bag here. So now I just carry what I absolutely need. Every time you go somewhere with kids that pick their nails, take your nail clippers. But anyway, I got scissors, I got the hooks I'm using, and one lonely fella here. But this is not the size I want. And I'm going to grab these out. I have a couple in here and a couple beside me, so that's good. There's my smaller one. Oh, and I got a couple more to show you. But yeah, these are my usual stuff that I carry with me in that bag. Little love notes for my kids. But I'm putting all of these kind of things in this container here. This pen should probably be in my travel one. But I should probably have them all go the right way. So this is turned into Organize With Me. I have a Tailor Form 2.0. That should probably go in with the bigger ones, or sorry, the ones in the jar, not a jar, a cup. And that one stays in there because I want one spare one. I always know is there. Yeah, so this is my place. This is my stuff. We are going to put my cottons back in because I just haven't gotten around to putting those guys back away. Because those are from my circular poncho that long ago. Alright, and that'll go in to my travel bag. Okay, thanks for bearing with me while I try to get organized. That is a lot to deal with. We're going to need scissors. I have those. I don't need any black on this one, but I am going to grab my other ones. My other ones. I know they're here. Oh. Some fun buttons. I should make something to put these on as eyes. Wouldn't that be cool? I think so. Anyways, that should go into my crochet box as well, because that's where I had it originally. I don't want it out because my girls, they like buttons a lot. Okay, I know this is really, really boring on your side here, but I'm looking to see if I have any more of my needles, because I seem to be running out all of a sudden. Oh, my tweezers. These are very useful too, apparently. I don't usually use tweezers for making things, but it could come in handy. Okay, so I'm not finding any more. I swear I had a lot more than this. Oh, wait. I got one. Yes, I've got 2. Okay, that's why I couldn't find them. They were under everything, of course. This is part of my journey trying to be organized, and I'll show you the box I'm looking in. This sits beside my bed. It has my daughter's love bug for safekeeping. It has the remote control for the Barbie Corvette that we have. See, real nice. I also have this beautiful sloth hanging out. I've got some hooks in here. I got a pencil. I've got a permanent marker that I'm hiding. We have stitch markers. So much little balls of yarn that I use all the time. So that is my go-to one. Plus extra scissors, because I always misplace scissors. All right, 5 minutes in and I haven't even started anything. Okay, so we want to pin you down, girl. You got pinned there, and we're gonna pin you there, because I already lost it once. Let's see, will this fit in the smaller one? Because if it fits in the smaller one, I am in love, because I like the smaller one for detailing, but this is not so much detailing as in just sewing this in strategic spots. So this one should be really quick. Let's see, am I going to be able to get you through, or are you just going to be too thick? If you're too thick, I'll just grab one of the big ones. I feel like I can make this work. Alright. Alrighty. Let's not go too crazy, because this stuff will break here and there. So I don't want to go too long. I'm going to cut it about here. So I don't have a giant tail. Okay, it's fairly small. Hard to see here. Let me just adjust this a touch up. There we go. Because you don't want to be getting hit constantly. So we're going to go down here. I'm going to leave the hanging pieces, like this piece hanging off where I finished. I'm actually going to leave that to hang. Maybe. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Okay, anyway, let's find a place to start. I think here's a great spot. So we're going to do a little knot. And with this particular character, it's not so much neatness does not count. Does not count. The more messed up and beat up this is, the better. Okay? So we're just going to come through here. Alright. That's lovely. And now I'm going to pull you over. So this is just artful. This is artful chaos. Good way of putting it, right? I want to pull you over here to showcase a little bit of the sort of brownish color that I used rather than peach. I thought about using peach, but I don't think the peach would have lent itself to the horror aspect of this character, because she does come from a horror game, and she is she was once a regular nurse, and then this other dimension, her and her other nurse friends pop out of nowhere and come at you very disjointed. It's very creepy. But he likes this game all of a sudden, and I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I saw somebody else make something similar with a different figure, and I really wanted to try out the Funkio Pop ones, because like I said, you got this turning head. That intrigued me. Intrigued me big time, because I mean, it was just the base, and you can... That's all the pattern had available for it, was 2 different videos, one for head, one for body. And then you build from there. So I kind of liked that. I wonder if maybe I should redo my Ninja Turtles series in the Funkio Pops. I think they'd be really fun. Because of course they're all green and blah blah blah. And I could probably get a better fit for them. Okay. So that's staying pretty good. I just don't want anyone pulling off these things, so I'm not going to sew them every single bit. But I am going to put some joins on here, so let's see, it's not going to be pulled off. Because I just have this sneaky suspicion that my daughters, who like to go in their brother's room and grab his stuffies... Alright, so what I was actually saying was that, yeah, my daughters like to go in, they go into his room and help themselves to his stuff. And I'm constantly grabbing it from them and putting it back. When he was a little guy, this song came out about a duck that walks up to a lemonade stand and he says to the man, got any grapes? It's a fantastic song. It has lived through all three of my children at this point. He is involved in this website where they take fun characters from all over the place. Games, comic books, Asian, Japanese mangas and stuff like that, where they're put on there backwards. Freaked my husband out the first time he saw one. But anyway, they make these toys, and they only make a certain amount. They're called Makeship, and they made the duck. So he bought himself 2. He bought 2 because his sisters really like the ducks, and he kind of wanted to be ahead. Oh, wow, thanks. That's for a game. He wanted to be ahead in case something bad were to happen, because it's not something you can just run out and buy a new one. They make this many, and that is it. It takes almost 6 months to get your order after you've ordered it, because they don't start making them until they have enough orders. Make it worth it. I love that about that company, and I think they're fantastic. They have some super cute stuffies. And if you're looking for something specific for somebody who is very picky or has a very outside the box type of interest, that's where I'd probably send you to go find something for them. Oh, sorry, that one was a little bit tight. And I'm going to bring you back through here because I feel like I'm going to have to. You can just stay on there, okay? I know. Oh, I had to go into my sewing stuff from, apparently, my mother, my grandmother, and something I found in there belonged to my great-grandmother. So my mom was really excited when I pulled that out. She's like, "You're going to use those?" And I was like, "Yes, madam. I just saw a video where someone was suggesting that this is the best way to put your stuff together and hold it in place so you don't have to, because once you start sewing it, things move." And that is true. That is very true, which is why I struggle with it, because I'll put it somewhere and I look back later and I'm like, hey, that's not what I was going for. That's not the spot I wanted you in. Now you can see why I'm trying with these, just because I want a little bit of this brown to come through. And after this, I'm going to have to go and pull out my red paint and smack her in the face a couple times. Okay. It's fantastic. This is going so well. And here we go. Let's see. I kind of want to reinforce in here. This right here feels like it's going to be a bit of an issue. So we're going to go in through here. And see, I'm not being very structured with it. I'm just going around, seeing where I think it needs to be held down. I don't want it to be too rigid, but I also do not want it to like fall off in spots. I've had it in a bag for like a week, moving it from spot to spot to see how well these stay, and they've been staying pretty okay. Just one moment. Ugh, a little sneeze snuck up on me. Had to pause that. I sneeze very loudly. You don't want to hear it. I don't mean to, but I always end up with a small scream at the end. Sometimes I can withhold it, but then it's painful. It's just like part of the whole sneeze process for me. I'm not sure why I do it. Pardon me. Okay. Okay, looking amazing. Right? Yeah, not coming off. That's hanging off the back. We got some strings hanging down. This is one rough character. Love it. Okay, and we are just going to come up over here and we're going to go down here, through here, come up over through this spot. Okay. All right. Didn't want to go through there. Oh well, I already did. So that's actually quite all right. I'm not gonna fight it. That's what happened. That's what I'm going with. Okay. All right. We're gonna pull that out. You can go too. Thinking about getting a few more of these. I like the container, even though it's kind of been through the ringer. That's okay. That is quite all right. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm surprised I'm in such a chipper mood. I had some really sad, bad dreams last night that made me wake up and feel some feelings. No, I didn't like them. So I am very surprised that I'm excited. But then again, it's almost my son's birthday, so I want to have a positive attitude because he's really struggling. He's not a big birthday guy. He doesn't like aging. It's been a thing with him. He has had many birthdays where he's been very upset because he didn't want to get older. He likes being his age. Poor guy. And a lot of people are like, well, wait till you're this age and stuff. And like, a lot of people aren't giving him any understanding that it's okay for him to feel a loss or a little bit like, you know, things are slipping away from you too fast and time's going and you don't feel like you're doing anything. He's doing lots. He just is very hard on himself. Kind of like his mom. Alright. Almost to the front here. I think I can take that out. I think I'm going to get over there. I'm going to get over here. And I think I'm actually going to adjust you like that. See, that is the beauty of it. I can move things around a little to get the desired result. Anyways, I'm sure this lovely lady is not everyone's cup of tea. And that is absolutely fine. I will not try to make you feel bad about it, because you shouldn't. I mean, not everybody likes scary things, and some people really do. Yeah, if you're into scary things, this is one of the nurses from the Silent Hill games. There's a new one coming out that I'm quite intrigued by. It looks so darn scary. It's probably one of the scariest things I've seen in a while. It's going to be taking place in Japan, and from what I understand, which I think is really neat, they're going to leave it in Japanese and give you subtitles, which will make it even more creepy. Because believe me, watching some of those movies and subtitles, it just kind of actually adds to the scariness of it. I'm going to go through like that to make it faster. Look, I just did that. Ooh, so nice. There we go. And I'm going to go down here. Give you one of those. Alright. And just a touch more. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to finish her off, and next time you see me, maybe you'll be around to put her hat on her head. Well, there are 2 more to go after this, so that's exciting. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!